Join us, MrTruck.com, for truck reviews, trailer reviews, and accessory reviews. Mr. Truck here with another review. No, that's not my jet in the background, it's somebody else's plane. Anyway, there's always noise, you can't help it. This is the 2021 Silverado 2500 HD, and this one has a 6.6 gas engine, the V8, and a 6-speed automatic. That's basically a carryover they've had for a long time. Very dependable transmission, and I hope someday it'll be a 10-speed. I'm sure it will. But it's a good, dependable truck, and so come with us and watch the review. We're going to give you more stats on it. We hauled a bunch of rock in here to the yard. We're going to haul a jet ski. We're going to just haul whatever we want to haul. So come on along. Here I'm driving this big 2021 LTZ 2500 Silverado from Chevrolet. Just pulled my dump trailer. Weighs, I think it's coming in at 12,008. Let's see, 12,006. I was hauling rock to the old ranch, so we have more places to park trailers up on the hill, on the sand hill. We just went to a feedlot. It used to be old Montford's feedlot. So I could weigh what this this Polaris jet ski weighs, and with the trailer, it's 1,000 pounds. That really surprised me because I know the jet ski is supposed to only weigh 585 or something. And I can't believe we got that much weight in a fiberglass trailer. Never seen a trailer quite like that. It's fiberglass, and it's got its own little hull on it. It's got 12-inch tires, which is, you know, a lot of them darn Sea-Doo trailers are only 10-inch wheels. That means they rotate about 100 times more than a regular wheel, which means the bearings are rotating 100 times more. So anyway, this has got 12s, and the trailer will never rust. Even on my flat deck trailer, it's got a galvanized steel trailer, and it's got rust spots. You know, that means the zinc's been ate up, and now it's into the metal. This is all fiberglass. That shouldn't be one problem, is rusting it. It's a nice, but yeah, 1,000 pounds surprises the heck out of me. I was guessing 700 pounds. Gotta see if my son's Audi all-road station wagon can pull it. Let's find out. My Jeep can pull it. It's rated 2,000 pounds. My little 1987 Wrangler. But anyway. Well, my new project, pulling this 2021 Silverado 2500 HD LTZ. Yep, it's a 1997 Polaris SLTX. This is 1,050 cc's, 3-cylinder, oil injected, 2-stroke, 11 feet long. It's like the biggest and fastest one made in 97, 2-seater. They call it a 3-seater. We'll hopefully pull some tubes with this puppy at Jackson Lake. But yeah, I got another boat trailer to review. So hopefully this will be our new fun thing along with our deck boat. So we can do water, land, and sea. Maybe. But I'm not going to buy an airplane. Get that through your head. So, this rascal's got the 6.6 gas V8, and that is 401 horsepower and 464 pound-feet of torque. It's geared to a 373. I mean, this one here, I think max towing on this is gooseneck is 16,620, which is respectable. 373. I wish it had a 410 like they used to have. And it's tied to a 6-speed automatic, same 6-speed they've had forever. So it's a proven transmission. I'm hoping in the future we'll have a 10-speed. But, you know, they're being cautious right now.
And the payload on this is 1503, which is, you know, it's not great, but it's probably about average. And a bumper pull trailer is about 12,000 pounds. Well, holy cow, it's right on the edge of that on a bumper pull trailer. Thought that would be higher. But anyway, now fuel mileage, when I was going down the highway at 66 miles an hour with cruise control on, empty truck, I got 17.5. Of course, I usually drive 75, but that particular route, I knew I was going to drive slower with my loaded rock on my dump trailer, my iron bolt dump trailer. Then when I went down to 66 miles an hour loaded with that over 12,000 pound rock trailer, my dump trailer, it dropped down to 11. And 17.5 is on the high side. So that's, you know, if I was going 75, you know, those would all be different. But this time I decided to shoot there. It's got some new cool things on it this year. It's got a jackknife alert. I'm not sure how you test that, because I have jackknife trailers before on snow, jumping through snowbanks with a 30-foot 3-axle trailer in the old days in Yuma County, and you bust through drifts, so you go get to the hayfield and haul hay. I hit through one and it just shoved me sideways, and the trailer got into a skid and it went sideways too. So we jackknifed, and that trailer swung around like slow motion. It had a deck up on the neck, and that little rascal swung clear around. I just watched it out my window because I couldn't hit the brakes. I was on ice. It wouldn't have done any good. And it came around, and that darn over the deck over on top of the gooseneck ran right into my door, knocked the window out, crunched the door, wiped out the mirror. But I unjackknifed it and got it home. So yeah, but I don't know. I don't know if I want to test a jackknife, because you can get pretty close. I guess I could just back up 90 degrees and see how far the indicator comes on. So I'll have to look into that when I can do the test that, because that's pretty cool. I love these tags. Let's see, this one here tells us that our payload is 1503. Down here. Oh, let's see if I can get you out in the shade or out of the shade. According to this, max payload is 1503. Conventional tongue weight at 5443 for 12,000 pounds. Tongue weight 1200. Gooseneck at 1620. So those are all good numbers. And now it's supposed to have a trailer length indicator. So I don't know if that means that just it gives you a beeping noise when somebody's trying to run your trailer. You know, Ram now and Ford tell you the length of the trailer. I was hoping this would too. But I really like this color. It is a red hot and a jet black. And just the accents on the outside of this, the grill, the door handles, all that, are that really bright, shiny black. Between that and the red, I think it really just pops. It really stands out. You get a kick out of that. And it's the big crew cab. You know, it's a Ford and Chevy have done on the heavy duties. They went to the big cab, where, you know, Ram didn't. They stayed to a smaller cab, unless you go to the what the heck is that thing called? The mega cab, which is only available on their short bed. But this has got so much room in it. It's nice. I mean, it's longer. It's like a 6'10". I think they used to be 6'6". So it's a long truck for a short bed. And I think that may be one thing that makes it ride a little rougher. So you got, I don't know if you got more spring or what you got, but they increased the trailer twine on these rascals, and this thing does ride rough now. It didn't used to. So I'm not sure exactly what caused that. And it's got this all-wheel drive system on it, which I really get a kick out of, because usually I only see that in half tons, because that, to me, I thought that made the transfer case weaker, because part of it had to be automatic and run all the time, or engage all the time whenever it's needed. But I haven't really heard any problems with it, so I guess they must have figured it out. Those darn engineers, they get pretty smart there. You leave them alone long enough, they'll figure things out. So I think it's the only heavy-duty truck that has a automatic four-wheel drive, which in some snow conditions and all is nice to have.
Is this cool or what? Look how great that picture is. Let's see if I can steer and run the camera at the same time. Oh, that's pretty good. Whoa, fantastic. That's really a great picture. Hooking up to that hitch, you can magnify it or you can run it way out there. I love it.
Don't go away, Mr. Truck.tv. We'll be right back.
Well, I've had fun with this truck. It's, you know, it's a little rough riding, and the visibility, they got this giant piece goes up in the hood and over and down, and that's fine. A lot of people like that, and this really can't be swaying. I got a 1,000-pound jet ski trailer on the back. But when I drove up to a gas station, I drove up to where I couldn't see anything, but the gas station couldn't see the sidewalk, and I was 8 feet away from the sidewalk, so I had to get back in and drive forward. So I got something to get used to. It's kind of like, you know, aircraft, get used to knowing where things are. But yeah, I wish a little bit of visibility, a little more slope, but then, you know, that's up to GM. But this rascal, you know, I just got to complaining about that. But the blinker warning, get a kick out of it. If I leave the blinker on too long, like an old man like I am, it tells me. I like that. That's cool. It's got a lot of cameras in reverse. They really work well. I mean, these guys are becoming known as the camera company. Look at that. Look at that rear view camera. I can see my jet ski back there because it's a tricky trailer. It's narrower than the truck. So it's just a little over 6.5 feet. And this truck's a little wider. Well, this must be under 6 foot, the trailer on the jet ski. Yeah. So what I had to do, towing this narrow jet ski and trailer, is I had to, let's see, run this mirror out, and then I have to tip it down, run it in and down. See, now I can just barely see the fender. Let's try the other side. Boom, it's already out. And we'll point down and in. There, I can just barely see the lip of that trailer, which is what I'd have to do when I put it on the ramp into the lake. And just see enough of that fender to back that trailer up. You've got so many different things. You can checklist on your trailer. You can go through a whole list, check your lights. And then I love that tag in the door. And they got a good gauge cluster, all the things that I really appreciate. And the brake controller's where it's supposed to be, here on the right side. They did that a few years ago, and I think that was a good deal. But what else does this puppy have? It's like an off-road package. Let me get to all that. I'll show you what the actual options are. It's an LTZ Plus. That costs $2,645. Yeah, just $2,645. That gives you the bucket seat package, vented front seats, which is the cooling seats, power sliding rear window, universal home remote, heated second row. That's cool. On the outboard seats, I guess the middle one doesn't get heated. Power up down tailgate. I took a video of that. And of course the automatic locking on the windows and the automatic headlights. It's got all the cool stuff. It's a Z71 Sport Edition. That's another $1,470. gives you the black badging and trim, the body colored bumpers, door handles and grille. I talked about that. That's really pops on the color on this. 18-inch high gloss black aluminum wheels. The mud terrain tires. I should just Hankook or Hunkook or whatever they are, Hukunok or whatever. But they are really good grits looking tire. They're called the mud tire, which I think I like that better than all-terrain tires. And that's maybe what I put on the Jeep for this summer's excursions up in the high country. But yeah, it's got the gooseneck fifth wheel package. I saw the puck holes back there. 7-pin wiring harnesses. Yeah, that's all you get now because, like I've learned with my boats, a four-prong wiring harness. On a lot of the Fords I looked at in these Chevys, they don't have the 7 RV plug and the 4-plug boat trailer plug. Now, where the boat trailer 4-plug was, 4-wire plug, it's now camera plug. So you can plug in a couple of cameras, which is nice. And it's not, it doesn't cost much at Walmart to go buy an adapter that goes from a 4-wire to a 7-wire RV plug, which is what I've had to do. Oh, this has got the Chevy Tech sprayed in bed liner. I always like sprayed in bed liner, especially from the factory. The bed view camera. It's got a lot of really cool adjustments on those cameras, like I was saying. Automatic emergency braking. A lot of this stuff is from the government. And telebeam, auto high beam. I like that. I know the truckers don't like it because I guess they're in the right spot where it doesn't quite help them until it goes off. And then it's got the third Z71 off-road package. So it's got three Z71 packages on here. So that is the one I'm used to, the off-road package. It's got the off-road suspension with the twin tube shocks, hill descent control, skid plates, Z71 badging, and then, of course, that's the 373 axle ratio. Which I think is the lowest you can get on this now. And that's, you at least want that if you're going to tow trailers. And gross vehicle weight rating is 10,650. So the grand total on this puppy is 61,220. And that's because it's not a diesel. If the diesel jumps up, it jump into the 70s, mid-70s. But this is with the gas engine and that 6-speed automatic. But, yeah, I mean, I've only done a few things to it from 20, when it was born, 2020. But, to me, it's a comfortable truck. I just wish they would do something on the ride. I think they could improve some things. Of course, we used our big Gen Y adjustable hitch. This is a 2.5-inch shank made for these Class 5s. And it's got both 2-inch and 2 5/16 ball, and I use both. So there you go. It's a Mega Duty Gen Y hitch JH623. It's the Versa and Pintle. It's got the rounding piece for a Pintle hitch to fit right on that 2 5/16 ball. 6-inch drop, 2.5-inch shank, 3,000-pound tongue weight, 21,000-pound towing capacity. It's a mega hitch. It's heavy duty for these heavy duty trucks. Now, of course, I'm using my Tucson tire pressure monitor. I got one low tire on this, and that tells me what's going on right there. You can see it. So now I got to fix that. Probably has a nail in it. Temperature. And there's voltage. But that's up to them. So anyway, I hope you enjoyed our little tour. Kelsey's on vacation. It's Christmas, some holidays, something going on. I guess I never get to take those holidays, but everybody else does. That's a good thing. So anyway, we'll see Kelsey back hopefully for our next review. I think it'll be some SUVs, some GM SUVs coming up. Yukon and such, and maybe a Tahoe. So we'll have Kelsey back for that. And then we'll go from there. But I hope everybody had a happy holidays. And we will see you next time.
If you have a short bed truck, it's not easy to hook up to a gooseneck. Pop-Up came out with these extensions from 9 inches to 16 inches to keep you from breaking out your back window when you're pulling a gooseneck trailer. And everybody uses a short bed. That's the most proper truck there is a crew cab short bed. So protect that window.